the marketplace and the Cannes Film Festival. Brown and I had put a documentary together, speaking of this. Clinton and I worked very closely on this case. I went to see our beloved late friend, Miss Toni Morrison. And I had her to take a look at the documentary. And upon completion, Toni pulled herself up off her couch and went to the window. This is clear as a day and night to me. And she looked out at the Hudson River, and as though she was talking to herself, she said, "They raped that girl." You could sense that Toni had seen that long line of black women in America who had been sexually assaulted by white men, and they were never brought to justice for their crimes. The paramedics, some of the finest in the country at that time, upon examining Tawana, concluded that she was unconscious and near brain dead. When we learned the way in which they determined it, it was the method called Glasgow coma score, held around the world as one of the most prestigious, proficient means by which to determine the degree to which a person is rendered unconscious. On a scale of 1 to 15, Tawana was at a 3. 15 being the highest level of consciousness, 1 the lowest level of consciousness. Tawana was at a 3. Upon arrival at the hospital, they stripped her of her clothes, dog feces, racial epithets, scrawled and smeared on her body. They washed her down. Now you would think, given that she was found in the condition in which she was found, they would have said, "We got to do a rape kit test." But Tawana was on that gurney for 7 charged hours, and they refused to provide the rape kit. We know why. We know why. They're in the loop and we have it. George Brazales, Pagoda's close friend, was the deputy arsonist detective at that time. Now, isn't it rather strange that they would send arsonist to take over the investigation of the case as opposed to a DNA specialist? But that's what happened. She was on that gurney for 7 hours, but in addition to that, imagine if you will, Brown and I have someone on tape saying that he observed a car back within 2 feet of the dumpster, and the lights illuminating that dumpster suddenly went dark. And these young white men congregated at that dumpster for several minutes, and soon thereafter, the car pulled from the dumpster. And by the way, the father's parking space was 17 feet away. So why were they 2 feet within the dumpster? They finally left the premise. Soon thereafter, the lights came back on, which is to say, someone in that complex was a part of the would-be murder of Tawana Baldwin. But someone, when they put her in the dumpster, someone went back to the dumpster and pulled her out. And 2 days later, the one who went back and pulled her out of the dumpster, he was deader than a rusted onion.
That's right, Harry Chris.
Tell it.
Proof that Tawana was unconscious. She was found at 1:45 p.m. on November the 28th, 1987. It was 53 degrees. That's pretty cold in the afternoon. Now, imagine, if you will, going counterclockwise, going back in time, down, 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 down. It got colder and colder. When you are exposed to the cold weather that long, you will suffer from hypothermia, and that will render you unconscious. So, now, let me just wrap it up because I know I'm on time frame here to get this done. An hour before or an hour or so after Tawana was found, George Gonzalez, who had finally control over the rape kit test, had a conversation with none other than Steve Bugalo.
That's right.
Brothers and sisters,
That's right.
there's more to come, and it will. I want to say this, Charles. History is going to vindicate your father.
Praise the Lord.
Your children and your grandchildren. History is going to vindicate Tawana Brawley and the Brawley family. History is going to vindicate that brother that you had. And history is going to vindicate Reverend Al Sharpton and that long line of freedom fighters who lined up and braved the weather, the swithering hot sun, the raging cold weather, to see that Tawana will see justice. Truth to crush in the earth shall rise again. Look for us in the world.